When my family called me heartless for uninviting my sister-in-law to my wedding, I thanked her for making it so easy. Thanksgiving dinner at my future in-law's house turned into an attack the moment Blake's mother set down the turkey. We need to talk about Heather. Heather, Blake's sister, sat at the end of the table with red puffy eyes. The rest of the family stared at me with disappointment and anger. My own parents looked uncomfortable, caught in the middle of something they didn't understand. Blake's mother continued, Heather is family. She's Blake's only sister. And you uninvited her to the wedding over something stupid. You need to fix this. I felt Blake tense beside me, but I kept my hand on his knee. This was my fight. It wasn't stupid, I said calmly. Heather wiped her eyes. I don't even know what I did wrong. One day we were planning the bridal shower. The next, I'm uninvited. No explanation. Blake's father shook his head. You're letting wedding stress turn you into someone we don't recognize. Heather's been nothing but supportive. The words stung. Heartless. Bridezilla. I'd heard them whispered for 3 weeks since removing Heather from the guest list. Even my own mother said I was overreacting. Blake's mother pulled out her phone and showed me a group chat I wasn't in. Messages from Heather about how excited she was for the wedding, how she'd already bought her dress, how she couldn't wait to stand beside her brother on his special day. Everything looked perfect and loving. See? Blake's mother said. She's been nothing but supportive, and you cut her out without any explanation. That's just cruel. Heather's voice came out small and hurt. I just want to know what I did wrong. If I said something that upset you, I'll say sorry. But you won't even talk to me. You just blocked my number and kicked me out of the wedding. My future father-in-law jumped in. We raised Blake to put family first, and now you're making him choose between his sister and his future wife. That's not right. Blake held my hand under the table. We'd agreed to let them talk before I said anything, but it was getting harder to stay quiet while they painted Heather as some innocent victim. Blake's aunt spoke up from across the table. My wedding had drama too. You know what I did? I was the bigger person. You need to say sorry to Heather and invite her back before you tear this family apart. Other family members nodded along. My future mother-in-law's eyes filled with tears. I never thought you were this kind of person. When Blake brought you home, we welcomed you like our own daughter. And this is how you treat us? Heather suddenly stood up, her chair making a loud scraping sound. You know what? It's fine. I don't want to cause problems. If she doesn't want me at the wedding, I'll stay home. I just hope she's happy knowing she destroyed this family. She started walking out of the room, playing it perfectly. The whole table exploded with people standing up to comfort her and shooting me dirty looks. Sit down, Heather. My voice cut through all the noise. Everyone stopped moving. Heather turned around slowly, and for just a second, her victim act dropped from her face. I pulled out my phone and connected it to the TV in the dining room. Blake had set it up earlier in case we needed it. You want to know why I uninvited her? I'll show you. The first text message lit up the screen, sent from Heather to her best friend 3 months ago. Blake's fiancé is such a downgrade. I can't believe he's actually going to marry her. The room went completely silent. I scrolled to the next message. She's not even pretty, and she has 0 class. Our family deserves so much better than her. Heather's face turned white. Those were private messages. Keep watching, I said, keeping my voice calm. More messages filled the screen. Heather calling me a gold digger who was only after Blake's money. Heather saying I was too fat to look good in a wedding dress. Heather telling her friends she was planning to accidentally dump red wine all over me at the reception. Then came the voice message I'd saved. Heather's voice played through the TV speakers, drunk and nasty. Blake's making the biggest mistake of his life. That trash he's marrying is going to destroy everything. I give it 2 years before she cheats on him or takes all his money. I just have to smile and pretend to be nice until I can talk him into leaving her. Blake's mother covered her mouth with her hand. His father's face went red, but this time he wasn't angry at me. I scrolled to the last message, sent just 2 days before I uninvited her. I'm going to be the perfect sister at this wedding. Then once they're married, I'll make sure she knows she'll never really be part of this family. I turned off the TV and looked straight at Heather. So thank you, Heather. Thank you for writing it all down. It made my decision really easy. Heather walked out without saying a word and hasn't talked to Blake since. The wedding was perfect without her, and his parents called me the next day to apologize.